And welcome everyone to Gate to Wire. I'm Bruce Casella. Danny has the day off, and with us is Brian Sanfratello, the Pennsylvania Breeders' Executive Secretary. Hi, Brian.
Hey, how you doing, Bruce?
I'm doing
Good to
great,
see you
buddy.
again.
Yeah, let's kick it off with the two big stakes races this past Sunday, and that kicks off the PA bred racing season. Carmelina wins the Unique Bella, and Houghton Shuffle wins the Page McKinney. Two exciting races, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, both races really set up nice. We had some great horses in both of them. The Houghtons had a good day. They had in the Unique Bella, they had Choppa, who actually put some pressure on Carmelina, but she was just too tough for them. And I think she's off to a fantastic start in 2025, and think you're going to see some good things from her. Um, in the Page McKinney, Houghton's again with the Houghton Shuffle. The That horse basically came from about four off, and in the middle of the track, and came up and won at the end by about a length and a half. And again, a lot of good horses in that race. So they were good. They were good. We have um, what we thought a postponed Penn Mile for this Friday coming up is actually postponed again, and that's going to be our next two stakes races is going to be on the 27th. So a couple
Wow.
turf races at a mile and 16th, and we're getting the PA Bred stake schedule season off to a great start.
Absolutely. Well, we had a big day for Father's Day at Parks. I mean, it was a big crowd, huge crowd. Of course, we had some celebrities there. Dr. J was there, and you got a picture with him, didn't you?
Yep, yep. I got a picture with Dr. J. As most of you probably don't know, I'm old enough to have been around during that time, and watched him, do some fantastic things for Philadelphia, and ultimately winning that championship. So it was kind of neat. There, I got my picture taken. I always think myself as uh, a person that isn't too small, but taking a picture with him, I look like a midget.
Well, I actually got a chance to cover him as a sportscaster for Channel 3 back in the day when he was just kind of ending his career. He was always gracious and always just a great guy.
Yep,
And we all,
fantastic.
yeah, we also had Seth Joyner there and Jose Santos. That was pretty cool.
Yep, it was
A
neat.
Hall of Fame jockey.
Yep, I think the NTL really is doing a good job to put some excitement into the racing business, and at each time they run it at different tracks, they bring some celebrities in, which helps get the people out. And I got to tell you, on Father's Day, I haven't seen that many people in a while, so it really was a great turnout. So we had a great
Brian,
time.
yep, Brian, let's talk about your past a little bit. How'd you get into horse racing?
Oh, geez. We used to go, my wife and I, with friends of ours at that time was called Philadelphia Park, and on Saturdays. And um, we enjoyed it so much that we said, well, let's give it a shot. I talked to my friend who had been in the business before, and he said, got to make sure you have a good trainer, and uh, just take it, a little bit at a time, get in, just a little. So we gave it a shot. That was like, oh, geez, 1990, I think. And we claimed our first horse. We got into the claiming business for a couple of years, and then first of all, you would have thought we won the Kentucky Derby when we won our first race. It was a $4,000 claimer at that time at Philadelphia Park, and it's just so exciting getting into the winner circle for for the first time. Then we uh, bought our first 2-year-old at the Timonium sale for $8,500. Um, and We won a couple of stakes races with her. She was Philadelphia Park's 3-year-old of the year, and had a fantastic time during the 3 years that she ran. Um, and when she was finished running, we had to make a decision of whether we wanted to basically sell her as a broodmare or stand her ourselves. So what happened was we decided to buy a small farm in Bedminster, Pennsylvania, and make a broodmare out of her, and had a great time with that. It was funny because we said, well, she won 2 stakes races, so we should be able to uh, breed her each year and sell the foal and get like about $100,000 every year for the foal. So it was like an annuity. But as everybody knows in a business, it doesn't work like that. But she did um, uh, give birth to a couple good running horses, and we've had a good time over the years at it.
Great, great. Brian, what do you do as the executive secretary? What's that role like?
Well, what we do is we register all the thoroughbred racehorses um, as far as becoming PA breds in Pennsylvania. And as you know, if you're a registered Pennsylvania bred, you get different bonuses and breeders awards and eligible for different restricted races and stakes races. So we do that. Um, and we also market and promote those thoroughbred horses. So it's kind of a neat job. I enjoy it. I have a great staff here. Without them, I wouldn't be able to do some of the things that we do. But just making sure that if you invest in Pennsylvania with your brood mares and race in Pennsylvania, you're going to be awarded for that. And we try to get people to make sure that they have a decent amount of money coming in, especially when they begin racing their um, uh, their 2-year-olds or 3-year-olds. So it's like I said, a fun job, and I enjoy it.
Where do we stand currently in horse racing with the Commonwealth? I mean, are we in good standing? Do we have to keep fighting? How's it all working?
Well, it's funny that one of the guys that had the executive secretary's job before me, Mark McDermott, when um, the act came in 2004, and the slot money came over and was separated between the horsemen and the breeders. Everybody would say, "Hey, this is fantastic. That's great," and Mark would say. Well, yes, it is fantastic and it is great, but when you have a lot of money coming in, everybody wants to touch it. So, yeah, we do. We have a great coalition between the other 4 horsemen groups, both thoroughbred and standardbred, and us and the standardbred breeders. Have a great coalition of lobbyists, and we keep going to Harrisburg and making sure that the racing industry is taken care of. And that was the big the reason for the Gaming Act to take care of racing.
Yeah, it's funny. They keep thinking that we're taking tax dollars when we're actually giving tax money to the Commonwealth. We're getting a piece of the profits from our casino. And people don't realize that. The people that write the newspaper articles, they keep saying that we're taking tax dollars, and that's not the case.
Yeah, a lot of the legislators in Harrisburg weren't here in 2004, and even not in 2017 when they made the Racehorse Development Fund into a trust. So we have to keep educating and keep reminding them that it is not tax money, it's money from the casino because the casino wanted expanded gaming. And, we told them if that's something that has to happen, we had to be compensated because other than the lottery, we were the only gambling in town.
Right.
So we knew we were going to lose some of our clout that way. So we wanted to be compensated for it. So yeah, we're always constantly telling them, telling legislators, et cetera, and others that it's not um, state money, it's casino money.
Well, one of the reasons we have casino gaming is because of a little horse named Smarty Jones. Back in 2004, won the Kentucky Derby and the Preakness and just missed out on the Triple Crown by a length. Smarty's going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame on August 1st. And wow, how exciting is that, Brian?
Fantastic. It's really great. I already have my room booked up there at Saratoga and have special seating for the presentation. And it's going to be a great couple of days up there. I mean, Smarty was, one of those horses that people would say um, was your blue collar horse, and wasn't from royal breeding, but one of the best racehorses I think that we've ever seen. And the Chapmans were so fantastic on this. On that run. I remember being there after the Derby and before the Preakness when they had Smarty there for a workout one morning, and there must have been between 5 and 10,000 people there to watch him work out. So it really was great. The excitement among everyone. Specifically in the Philadelphia area and in Pennsylvania was unbelievable,
Yep.
and it was a great time, and it made people say, you know what, if I get involved in racing, I have a chance maybe to do very well, and that's one of the things that kept us in the business.
Yep. One final Smarty party. It's going to be exciting in October. I mean, in August. Couple more questions, and when you think about the Pennsylvania breeders, you have to think about Greg Newell, the president who just stepped down. Greg has done so much for the Pennsylvania breeders. Tell us a little bit about him and the job he did. And then, of course, we have a new president, Deanna Manfredi, taking over. Tell us a little bit about her as well.
Yeah, Greg's done a fantastic job over the past 5 years that he was president. Um, he really took on a lot, especially with legislators in Harrisburg and legislators in the Chester County area. Um, it's very important to make sure that you have someone who understands the business, being involved in breeding and racing himself, and understands how important that breeding is to Pennsylvania in every aspect. And basically, he came up with Pennsylvania Breeding and Racing. We are agriculture, and has gone up to Harrisburg and done a couple shows um, uh, with um, uh, channels up here, Channel 21, and a couple other uh, areas up there, and really did a fantastic job. It was great to be able to work with him, and he's got that kind of uh, when he speaks, he's because he's been in the business, he understands it. It's like he just rips off all the important points and very easy to understand and to make those points. So he's been great. Um, Deanna Manfredi, she's been on the board since I think 2016 or 17, and she's been involved in breeding and racing probably for close to 20 years. And she's a big proponent of making sure that the horses are taken care of, um, making sure that uh, when they're finished racing, that they have somewhere to go. We partner with Turning for Home. She's very involved with uh, the New Bolton Center on research to make sure that these horses, we understand a little bit more about what makes a sound horse and what we need to do uh, to uh, to help horses um, with soundness throughout their careers through CT scans and other avenues at Penn. So uh, she's been a proponent of us also working with the breeding organization, working with New Bolton Center to help with biobank research and and other areas. So I think she'll make a very good president.
Well, Brian, that is good news for the breeders and for Pennsylvania and the horsemen. We certainly appreciate that. And Brian, thank you so much for coming on Gate to Wire today, and keep up the good work.
Sounds good. It's a pleasure being on here and look forward to seeing you on your boat some future time in the summer.
All right, take care, Brian. Thank
Take
you.
it easy. Bye.